Hi, everybody. It looks like we have a good crowd today. Today is May 29th. I hope everyone had a good Memorial Day weekend if you celebrate that, if you're in the US. And let's get into some stats. The AUM is at 330.2 million. The Elephant MCAP is at 165.4 million. The Treasury is at 29.4 million, and the trunk supply is at 121.7 million. And the trading volume of elephant money is $1,997,763, which is a 268.72% increase from a day ago. Ed, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Josie. How are you?
I'm doing well.
That's awesome. How's the weather up there in New York?
Beautiful.
You traveling much lately? I remember before when we first started doing this, you were all over the place, but
No, not so much this year. A little like short trips here or there, but
gotcha.
Not all around the world this year.
All right. It'll be back one day. Just don't sell your elephant.
Good advice. Yes.
What's up, everybody? There's more people here today because I think they believe BT will be in here because he did say on his voice message he'll be in here. Like, oh, it's only Ed? Okay, no, we're not showing up. BT's there? Okay, we'll all show up. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I did hope you guys enjoyed your Memorial Day weekend. Remember what the weekend and the day itself is about. And I hope you were able to just enjoy it with friends, family, and maybe even some members of the military and stuff. Our spaces for May 29th, 2024, it is recorded, so you can play it back later for everybody, or you're part of your each one teach one, or if you just need to re-listen to it, especially when BT gets on. Sometimes definitely want to listen to it more than once. Right out the gates, we are giving out our NFT. Where's it? Rick P63. Rick P63, you're the winner of the NFT. So if you hear me, give me a little emoji or whatever. But either way, you have until next Twitter Spaces to get me your information. Hit me up on a Telegram or on here, and so we can get your address and get you the NFT when he does deliver them. As far as more numbers from what Josie was giving us, man, I'm loving looking at the numbers here in all aspects of our ecosystem. Let's start with the one thing I really looked at, and that is the future base the daily yield. Last week, it was at 0.282. It's all the way up to 0.50. That 0.5, that is just awesome. And the futures participants, I've noticed, I think, do we get 50 people to join in the past week? I was trying to count it like a few minutes before we started the spaces, and it looks like we did. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the bot posted new participants. There was like 10 that joined in an hour and a half today. All of them are over 80,000. Unless I'm reading that thing wrong, that's what I saw in the chat a little while ago. So that is really, really cool. Trunk price last week before spaces, 31 cents, 0.3193. Today, I looked a little while ago, it was 0.55. Pretty good. Trumpet, 2.773 last week, up to 2.776. This week, actually, it's up to 2.778 right now. So that is really good. If you have your trumpet, stay in it. If you got some loose trunk, maybe you want to bridge it that way. You got some fresh cash, go buy some. And of course, BNB is a bit down though from last week, so you might see it a little affected out on the elephant money. 614 it was at last week. It's down to 596 this week. What else are we seeing in our numbers out there? Trunk turbine was at 2.479 million. This week it's at 3.648 million. The trunk burned. Last week it was at 3.039 million. Now it's up to 3.055 million. So more you burn, better it is. We know that, especially now we have a fixed supply. Cannot wait till we can just do the one day we're actually under 100 million. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's my mental goal out there. The graveyard's moving up, a little slow, but it is still moving up. And then what else is going on? Don't forget about, we're sneaking up on that trip to Nashville, 25th, 26th, 27th. We'll be there. Our Elephant Money event going to be on the 26th, that Friday, 5 o'clock. What better time to do an elephant event, right? Friday at 5, the best happy hour time on the planet. Can't wait to see a lot of you guys out there. Shout out to Blackberry Guy, who I see has logged on. Shankar is on logged on today. And I see Goldwyn, I think, popped in. Crypto Mobile. We are just waiting for BT to pop in. He did say yes, he was going to be here. He usually takes a little bit of time to log in. So actually, let me check Telegram right now and see if he's mentioned anything in the admin. No, he didn't. That's even better. That means he should be popping in here. So if anybody wants to jump in while we're waiting for BT to come on, just hit your request to speak button, and Josie or myself will let you in. Man, I couldn't believe when I looked at the bot. I was just randomly, let me check to see how many participants we've got in futures, and I saw that the big bot. The bot's been on fire today, man, all over the place, from trunk buys to elephant buys to future deposits. Pretty cool. And you know, people are still, you might not see the price move as much as you think in the elephant token, but people are still sucking it up in DCA and like they're supposed to be doing. People, hey, what's going on, Blackberry Guy? I see you've jumped in.
Yeah, hi, Ed.
Hey.
Just a few things to add before Bank Teller comes on, or maybe some of the other guys want to chime in.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just put a post out that mentioned that we're almost at a $2 million weekly deposit on futures, which we've never seen, and we are higher than we've ever been for a week. And we're not even through the week yet. So, given what you were talking about, all those huge deposits again, we've been having a series of those, of course, and this latest one has really put us over the top in terms of records. So, and of course that plays into a lot of other things in what we're able to purchase with Elephant and the rainy day fund, and getting our base yield up, and getting trunk bought and Bitcoin bought for the turbines. So that's one thing I wanted to mention. A couple other things, just real quick. I mean, one thing, just personally, I'm just happy I'm going to go to Nashville. So I didn't think I was, I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. But because I was in the midst of moving and retiring, but actually the moving and retiring is working to that point where I have to take a load of things from my place in Iowa to my place in the Chicagoland area. And I will be close enough that I can make the trip. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's pretty cool, man. I'm happy that you're going to be there and join us, man. We definitely want you there for sure.
Well, I'll be glad to shake hands with you and with others in the herd. It's going to be a great time. Looking forward to it. One other thing is, I know that we've had some good videos lately from some of the guys. Shankar's on. He just put out a really nice one on giving us some perspective of what's happened over the last day or so. And I'm sure he can bring his own thoughts to that. But I am looking forward in a couple of weeks. Chris Farrell asked me, he's with DeFi Profits Made Simple, and he asked me to have a Zoom with him and his community on what's going on with Elephant Money. And that's going to be on June 13 at 7 o'clock UK time. So I'm looking forward to being able to partner with him on that day. It's a few weeks away yet, and I'm sure some different things can happen, as they always do here. But I'm looking forward to being able to serve him and his community and help serve EM that way as well. So,
are you guys doing it live, or is it going to be like just record it and play it back? Oh, live, okay.
Yeah, it's going to be live at 7 o'clock UK time. So that's like, I think it's like 1 o'clock Central Daylight Time.
Yeah, I think 2 o'clock. I think 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock New York time. That would be. I think they're 5 hours ahead.
Right. Oh. So that's just a save the date, advance notice. I'm looking forward to that. Chris is a great promoter of what goes on here, and I'm looking forward to being able to help him out and help EM out that way. So just thought I'd bring those 3 notes to everybody's attention. And second one's just kind of personal, but the other two I'm certainly happy to share with the elephant community about what has happened and what's going to be happening.
Yeah, any kind of content we can get out there, just for some people to see something different, if you're only seeing just Elephant Money Telegram and you're trying to just get motivated or just see some things out there, just watching a video every so often, seeing somebody do something live, to see all the interaction that people are doing, it helps out a lot when you're trying to learn stuff about the ecosystem, or just something to do during the day. Sometimes I just want to watch a video of you guys doing that just to pump me up a little more, no matter what the day's like.
Yeah, I find myself doing that sometimes during workouts, or if I'm got something to do, that's some errands I got to run, or I'm in the car, and I catch some of these things that way, and it's a good way to fill the time. And yeah, and there's always people out there that are looking for answers, right? And so if people, it's really good how many people we have who are able to provide some real insight. I hear that I think SK is having something tonight with Zach Minter, again, to give some perspective on what's going on. We have some solid people who can provide solid content. So I enjoy that, and wherever I can help out with that, I try to do that as well. So yeah, looking forward to what's coming up. It's pretty exciting right now with how things are going on the various fronts. And yeah, it's just a pleasure to be here.
Awesome. Glad you're here as always.
Yeah, thanks, Ed.
Yep. Shankar is on here too with us as we're waiting for BT to log in. What's going on, Shankar?
Yes, hello everyone. It's good to be here. I agree with everything said. It's so much fun to consume the content, and I have started producing some on my own, and it's a lot of fun because I can research and then try to break it down into maybe words that are easy for new people to understand. I've been creating YouTube videos for probably 20 years and I've never seen so much traction than on my elephant money related videos, which is really cool. It just tells you what people want to hear from you when you see such spikes in your content. So that's pretty neat. Also looking forward to getting to know everyone in person in Nashville. Definitely have my tickets, and I'm going to spend the entire week there. If some people want to meet up, I would love that. I think I have mentioned previously how much I think community matters. Also, I think we have some people in the Netherlands. So I'm going to be in Amsterdam in August. So if someone wants to meet up there, that's also cool. Yeah, as far as Trunk, super exciting, and it's really cool. I meet with some people from the traditional finance world, and when I explain what is going on and what might be an opportunity, it's always cool that these old school knowledgeable people in the traditional finance world see a lot of concepts, understand a lot of concepts that are also true in crypto, which is really neat to see that there are parallels. It's just everything is moving at the speed of light in crypto and DeFi, which obviously makes it a lot more fun, at least I think so. But yeah, I'm sure I can't wait to hear BT talk today. The more I learn, the more I see that the system, how everything is pieced together with the trunk turbines and Bitcoin turbines, is just really, really smart. So hopefully he will join us soon.
Yeah, hopefully he's going to log on in the next few minutes or so. Sometimes he runs a little late on a Wednesday, so we're glad you guys like to come in and help fill in a little bit too while we wait for him. Eric Peters, I know you are able to speak now. If you want to jump in, man.
Yes. Thank you, guys. Shankar, I just heard that you are planning to come to the Netherlands in August. So I would like to take that opportunity to meet you. So whenever you have a time schedule or something like that, just let me know, and then we can see if we can arrange something.
100%. I'm gonna be there for most of August. Also spend some time in Luxembourg, my home country. I actually have brought some people from Luxembourg into Futures. It's really cool to think of us as a global community. So let's get an Amsterdam elephant money meetup planned, Eric.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. I hope that a lot of people can join, but I'm not sure. I think most of them are coming from elsewhere, but let's see who's willing to join. At least I'm there.
Hey, you and I will be a good start.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's 90% of the trunk supply already. No. No, very good, guys. That's all. I just wanted to jump in, but I'll leave it up to the others. Thank you.
Thanks, Eric, man. Thank you. Goldwyn, man. What's up, dude?
Goldwyn. It's AG.
It's AG. Listen, I'm 50. I'm gonna be 53 this year. I don't have my glasses on. G's look like W's or U's. I don't know, man.
Yeah. I know you like Goldwyn more than me. I see. I hear it.
What's happening, dude?
I'm getting ready to go on vacation in New York. Leaving Friday. But it's been a while since I jumped on here.
New York?
Work's been crazy. But I wanted to say I am loving this trunk. You know, the new V10 and how he changed trunk, and it's just amazing. I'm loving it. It's I'm in another project called Earn, and I feel like trunk is very similar now with the burning mechanism and locked supply, max supply. It's just, I'm loving it. I can't say anything else about it. It's just awesome. Shankar, you need to post your videos in our TG group, because I had no idea that you even did YouTube. And so, while I'm driving around with work and stuff, I'd love to watch that video. So if you could drop that link in our TG group, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I watched the one he did last week, and it was pretty good. And I like listening to him in the car too. I don't always have to stare at the screen, but just to listen to some of the videos, like on my ride to work, even though it's only 20 minutes, I enjoy it. It puts me in a good mood to listen to stuff like that from our content creators.
Yeah. I had him on the show a while ago, and I had no idea that he's been doing YouTube for 20 years. This is the first I heard about it.
So, I didn't know he had that many.
I'm anxious to watch some videos. Also, what do you know anything about the black NFTs, or do we get in free to the Nashville event with the black NFTs, or has that changed, or what's going on with that?
The black NFT should, yes, get you in free, but I haven't heard BT say for if you don't have one, what it was going to cost. So I haven't heard that amount yet. And maybe somebody can ask him that when he comes on today and say, hey, what's a little more details about that? Because I don't know how many people are that are come and have a black NFT. I mean, I know a handful of us do, but I don't know if everybody does. So if nobody shows up, or maybe he's inviting people that aren't an elephant as well while he's out and about that week, and saying we're having an event, costs this much money unless you have a black NFT kind of thing. I don't know what his marketing angle is on that at all.
Well, I think the way I interpreted is he said that for organization's sake, it's very difficult to do the sign up with the NFTs, which is why he has the Eventbrite. So if I understood it correctly, he does want everyone to purchase a ticket through Eventbrite, but then there is a special surprise, which I don't think the surprise has been released yet, and that special surprise is going to be free for black NFT holders. So I understand that some people might say, well, wasn't the idea to give us access for free? But I also understand from the perspective of an event organizer, because I'm doing that quite frequently, that, you know, in order to be efficient and organized, Eventbrite was just what he needed to do right now.
Oh, okay. I got you. I'm sure we'll get a bunch more details too when he comes in here. I didn't know too much of it at all.
Yeah, Ed, I know that the price for the admission is $50.
Oh, that's up there already? Okay.
Yeah, there was an early bird special that was $25. That's been sold out, but there's still tickets available at $50. And it's supposed to be at a place, I think, called the 1230 Club in Nashville. It's a rooftop restaurant of some sort, I guess. So, but it's a $50 ticket.
Okay, that's good to know. I better go buy a ticket.
There you go.
I'm sure that special surprise will not disappoint.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I would agree.
So what else is happening around Elephant Money? Let's see. I don't know what BT's up to. I'm trying to check the our admin chat to see where he's at. I like to get him in here as early as possible because, you know, the space is wanting to kick out on us sometimes. I don't want him to lose any more time we have with him there and have to move it over to Telegram, which I prefer Telegram anyway, but I know some people don't have Telegram that are listening to us right now. Somebody's got some birds in the background, so it sounds pretty cool.
That's me. I'll get off of here. Sorry.
No, I like it. It's kind of peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
said
found
you're in
myself
Chicago now?
outside. What's that?
I said, are you in Chicago now?
Not quite yet. I'm still, I'm going to be there in about a couple months. I'll be making the final move at the very early part of August. So right now I'm still in Northwest Iowa.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, you can hook up with Mikey. I think he lives in Chicago.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Yeah, right. I'm not too far from him. I won't be too far from him. I'm out in the south side suburbs. Actually, I'm going to be in Northwest Indiana, but that's, you know, those are kind of the border towns that are pretty close to Chicago. So, yeah, it would be interesting to be able to connect with him.
Yeah. Ed, you're still in Miami, right?
Well, I'm not in Miami. I'm like an hour north of, but, you know, I have access, obviously, to it. Not too far away, but I'm not crazy close either.
Gotcha.
And Josie was actually wondering, AG, when you were where in New York you were going. I heard her ask it.
So I am flying to Buffalo to go to Niagara Falls for a day. I'm doing that Friday. And then Saturday, I'm leaving Niagara and going to Cooperstown, New York. My son's got a baseball tournament.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then after Cooperstown, then we'll take a trip to New York City and spend 2 days there before I come back to Florida.
Well, if you have time, I want to say hi. I'll be around.
Sure. Where are you at? In the city?
Yeah, I'm in the city.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll be there Friday and Saturday. The only plans I have right now is to go to the Yankees game on Friday against the Dodgers, and then then just sightsee.
Very nice. You're on Telegram, right? I'll shoot you a message.
Yeah. If you haven't joined our Telegram group, jump in. It's pretty cool.
Sounds good.
Look at that. Everybody's hanging out, meeting people all over the place. That's what I like to hear, man. You know, it's going to be pretty cool.
Speaking of that, I'll be in Lake Placid for an entire week in June, so that might be close to you, Ed.
No, that'd be close to AG, but I'm wait, up in New York, yeah.
No, Lake Placid, Florida.
Oh, Lake Placid, Florida. Oh, I got to look on the map where that is. I think Miami's actually a little bit closer to me than let me see, Lake Placid. Yeah, I had to look it up to see how close it was. Actually, it's it just depends on which road you're taking, you know. So I'll look it up when I get out of here and see what the difference is.
Sure.
Where is BT? He's late. I'm gonna have to put him in timeout for a little bit here for being late. I know everybody wants to hear him chat a little bit about what's going on. I do actually want to hear him chat too, because there's so much going on where I kind of just need a BT version of everything. You know, we got turbines doing this, Bertha doing that, and you know, I just want a little more. Sometimes when he explains it a little bit better about all the parts moving and what's coming up, because I think he's still coding something, but I forgot what that thing is. There's so many things going on that I'm trying to remember what's what and what's going to help out with what and what's doing what. So
I heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard he was going to launch trunk on a base chain as well, but I don't know if that's true or not.
I thought I heard him say something about that too, but sometimes he gets those things, and then he just feels like, you know, watching things like the momentum just isn't there anymore, or it is, or he wants to get it soon. You know, I know when he starts thinking about things, he starts keeping an eye on stuff before he actually pulls the trigger on that. And I guess if he's going to put some liquidity together to do base, apparently that's a pretty popular spot too.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a lot cheaper moving Ethereum around over there.
Oh, Ethereum moving around is a pain in the butt, man.
Yeah, it's been pretty cheap though lately.
Yeah, I was flipping out when I saw that, because usually I remember back in the day when it was like a lot of money to do something on Ethereum.
Yeah, it was like a month ago, 2 months ago, it was like close to $180.
Jesus.
I was like, damn.
That's what I'm like, why do you even have anything on Ethereum anyway with all those kind of fees like that? But people still want to use it. And the exchange, like sometimes I use Changely. That's my big one I use to swap things out for something else. So their fees were a little bit lower too. And I was like, ooh, maybe it's just the Ethereum thing that was getting cheaper then. I used to use Simple Swap, and then Changely was cheaper. So I always used them. And then I got on Jupiter and tried to mess with them.
Yeah, I just started using Jupiter, and I enjoy that. That seems pretty user-friendly.
Yeah, it does seem user-friendly. I wish they would get that Rabby mobile app going. That's what I'd like to have on my phone or my other tablet too, so I don't have to lug my laptop around everywhere where I go.
So while we're waiting on BT, let's hear some price predictions for trunk.
Oh goodness. Well, we're easily going to pass the. I mean, I don't look at $1 anymore ever. I don't even think of it as anything, because I'm like, oh, I know we're going past that just based on the math. But as far as timelines go, you know, I do see it. You know, Digita is like all about $20 trunk club. He's pushing that hard. So I mean, we'd all love to see that, but I see as far as like end of summer. I mean, it's looking pretty good. It's something between the, $1 to $2 there.
Yeah. What did you say the price of trunk was right now?
Was it 55? Oh, I took a screenshot of it. I just take it from my desk before I come in here and try to, what is it? And try to do it.
Is that on Solana or on base? Or are they the same price?
I just pulled off the dashboard, the elephant dash glitch me thingy, that one link. So I don't know what that actually is, which side it is on, or it puts both, or I don't know what it does. It just says, where's the picture of it? It just says trunk. So it doesn't say what thing it's pulling it from. So I just use it from that one dashboard button, or a dashboard link that I have.
Does he have a arbitrage bot already built to arbitrage between Solana and BNB?
I thought we were having one. I thought that's what was going on for a while now.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I didn't know if that was just people manually doing it or if it was an automatic bot that he built.
There would be no reason not to have one. You don't want it to keep buying high when we need to have it buying low.
Well, you would buy it low on BNB and then sell it high. Yeah, or vice versa. Just that will keep the price on both chains similar.
Yeah. Because once one gets too high, there's no reason to start buying on there. I'm going over to B&B side. I'm not going to spend a couple cents more on it when it's cheaper over there, especially when you're buying a lot. It's not like you're just buying one token and you're saving a cent or two. You're doing a lot of money. That's the only thing I'm aware of so far. Where the heck? I was hoping. I just looked to see if he said anything in the comments. He didn't say anything yet. BT's on New York time and not on Chicago time. What else going on with you, AG?
Nothing really. I'm hoping to make it to Nashville, but I'm not sure if I can.
Oh, you still don't know if you're coming? Damn.
Yeah, Cooperstown is a lot more expensive than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, those baseball tournaments and that travel is not cheap.
No, not at all.
And where are you going from?
Flying out of Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just travel, man. It's not even cheaper to drive, so you can't even do that.
Not only do I have to buy plane tickets, now I got to rent a car, then hotel stays. Staying in New York's like double the price of staying anywhere else.
Yeah, I know.
For a hotel.
At least anywhere safe.
Yeah.
Well, make sure you get that entire team in the elephant money.
100%.
You got do another live thing on Monday?
I think your favorite person, Goldwyn, might be on. I'm not sure if I'll be there. I might jump on. It just depends if I have service, some free time.
All right.
So
good to know.
So Shankar, I got something for Shankar. So you should hook up with Crypto TN. I'm not sure if he's told you guys, or I might be spilling the beans, but he's developing an app for Android and Apple, and he's making it a simple pay with your debit card or link your bank and buy an IRA type of deal, a crypto IRA, and it's going to incorporate elephant futures, because there's a lot of people that just don't know how to buy crypto or use futures. So this will be super easy to just deposit money, and it automatically does a futures account for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
He's hoping to roll it out October 1st. But I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be telling you guys that. So you didn't hear from me. You heard it from Goldwyn. All right. But yeah, you should hook up with him, because I know you do a lot with your employees, doing a futures account. This might make it easier for everybody. Just opening an app on your phone and just sending money, and then it automatically does it. You don't have to go and buy B&B or anything like that, and have a wallet and all that other jazz.
Yeah, definitely. Where is he? Where is he on? Here on X or?
He's in Telegram.
Telegram. Okay.
I don't see him in here, but yeah, as soon as you drop that link in the video, for your video in our Telegram group, just type in Crypto TN, and he should pop up and say, "Hey, let me."
Okay.
Shoot him a message.
Yeah, he's been with us for a long time. TN's been with us, I think, since Bankroll, at least. I think he has.
Yeah, he's been in for a while.
Apologize for a bank teller not being here, guys. I know you guys are all waiting for him, and he posted he was going to. I have a feeling he's just going to say, "Hey, I'm going to be in the Telegram instead," because he's not going to talk for 10 minutes and then stop.
Sure. What was he planning on talking about today?
I think he had left a voice message earlier this morning, or maybe it was in the middle of the night. So when I wake up, I look, and let's see, where was it? Man, I thought I saw that. Oh, there it is. I wake up in the morning and sometimes I don't look at the time of the voice message. And he said, oh, that was 9:40 p.m. last night, his pin message. He said he'll talk to us tomorrow. You know, he's aiming for that 1 billion market cap. That's what his goal is. So I guess
1 billion market cap for what? For elephant or for trunk? Or for the entire protocol?
Probably maybe for the entire. He didn't
pretty
say too
sure
much.
it's trunk. That's how I understood it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say for the entire protocol, that's pretty lame. You should go for just trunk alone.
That is true. That is true. Yes, 1 billion isn't a lot when you have multiple tokens. So I have a feeling he's going to end up moving it to Telegram. So hate to stall you guys here trying to CC Crypto Man. He just logged in here with us. Let's see if he's got what he's got going on to say. It's taking a second to approve you, man. Hold on. All right. Now you're able to speak, man. CC.
Oh, hey, it dropped out for a second, so I didn't know if you were talking to me or not. How do I sound? Is it okay?
Sound good? Yeah, sound good.
All right. Great to talk
Sound like
to
you can
guys.
rock
the mic. Awesome. Yeah, I'm out here in my backyard and able with the marvel of technology to listen to you guys all the way across the country and Shankar, wherever you are. And I'm always just so pleased whenever, basically every day, I can check in on this community and friends I've made, and back here making a little repair to my sprinkler system and getting to take in some elephant money. And so one thing I wanted to do is if folks listening, either now or later, I'd like to pass on a tip that I feel has been very, very helpful, and that is, getting in the Telegram is a great foundation for learning about elephant. I also think it's really good to just keep your ear to the ground and notice people who are chiming in a lot, especially the admin, Digita, Native, and then some of the other folks like Shankar, AG, Goldwyn, and stretch out. And if you have a question, it could be worth it to find one of their messages and then reply to them and tell them, hey, I'm sending you a DM, and then ask them a question. You might be surprised if you haven't made friends in this Telegram. You might be incredibly surprised how responsive and helpful people are. And this could be really, really valuable for your growth, your understanding of what's going on, because there's just so much to learn in crypto. It's why a lot of people just don't even want to touch it with a 39.5-foot pole, because there's so much to understand and learn, and it's a different language. But you get to know somebody personally and say, hey, what does this mean? And then somebody can send you a direct message and say, it's this, it's that, and it just helps with your stress level, helps bring your comfort level, helps bring your stress down, helps bring your enjoyment up, to have people have these resources, because we do enjoy helping each other out. And the reason I've been doing YouTube videos partly is because it causes me to study and learn more. And that's my motivation. The more I understand, the better off I will be. And it's just wonderful to be in a community that has this many people who are so generous with their time and their knowledge. So that's my tip for the day, or at least for now.
Yeah, it's a good tip. Very good tip, especially when people get frustrated and stuff, and And I know the bots have been very active in the Telegram. So it's nice that people are helping out, because you ask a question and somebody could buy 10 times, and then you see the bot filter it out, and it's hard to get in and communicate a little bit. But everybody's been really, really good about jumping in, searching, seeing somebody asking a question, putting the info there for them. If you don't see that somebody's answered somebody, and don't be afraid to answer if you know the answer, because we want to make sure they are getting accurate info too. If you're not sure about it, you could always just say, hey, here's the wiki, or I hope somebody can post a video about it, or at least a response to them. It doesn't have to be the exact answer they're looking for, but you could acknowledge them, and just acknowledging them, saying, hey, I don't know the answer, but I know somebody in here will in just a little bit. Once they see your message, then they know, hey, somebody saw it, and it didn't just get filtered out and disappear into the black hole. So acknowledging people is almost as important as giving them the actual info they're answering for, they're asking about.
Yeah, creating the dialogue, it adds to the environment, the spirit of each one teach one. I agree with that, completely, because just kind of keeping the ball in the air about something can be really helpful. It can just draw out some of the best info,
Yeah, it does help a lot if you're able to offer just a tidbit of knowledge from it, and you don't even know the entire answer. It's just something, and you're keeping the communications open. And the more messages they see of people going back and forth, the more somebody wants to jump in and help out themselves, and maybe they actually have a full answer, or maybe they actually have the full link of something for the answer.
Yeah. The other thing is that we kind of need to help coach each other on is that, crypto moves fast, and there's things moving around a lot, and you hear about this and hear about that meme coin, and all this action, and it can cause us emotionally to feel like we're missing something, or we're not taking enough action. And I say this a lot, but the great thing about Elephant is that we don't have to rush. We don't have to make snap decisions for fear that we're going to miss a window of opportunity. Bank Teller's Heart is for the success of everyone, and in doing so, he gives us the chance to get a hold of the things that he's putting out there, and he doesn't just put it out for a minute and then pull it and change it or anything like that. Because the thing is if he makes a change, the original, if you were in the original, you can then just move over into the better version of it. You don't get left behind. And so people can go about their lives. I'm speaking to myself. I literally have to coach myself into just relax, just relax. Don't have to be a rush, because, I've had patches where I had to step away for a few weeks and then came back and kind of caught up, but I didn't miss any gains. In fact, everything I had staked grew. I did Pepe stake a year ago when BT was like, hey, because he keeps his ear to the ground. He's thinking all of the time about what could be, what is going to be something solid. And even though Pepe seemed like a flash in the pan, he did the Pepe stake. I look at that and, man, I'm a, let's see, I have to calculate. I am literally like a 9x from what I put in.
Nice.
And part of it is the huge part of it is Pepe stake.
And Pepe stake did a 100x. It did that along with Pepe since the day it started it. Before it even hit a year out. April was the year mark. I think April 24th. We hit 100x. If you were in day one and you did it right, you got your 10, and you got out before it jumped down and you got back in, you made 100x. And people are still, I just looked at the user count. It's going up a little bit in the past few weeks. So more people are enjoying it. Pepe Steak. And so is Pepe. Pepe actually did well too. So that's why if you're in Pepe Steak, it's the same thing as Trumpet, in case anybody's new to this. And it's still a bank teller production of it. He did that. And you can go to pepesteak.com too if you have some of that. Why don't just let it sit in there? Make it your moon bag. Let it sit in there. Check back in a year. And Pepe has actually got some momentum still to come on that. So I still have some of that as well, and I'm not going to be dumping that anytime soon. So I think I made 50% in the past week alone.
Totally. Yeah, and I'm probably like you, Ed. You and I, we're not like swing trader, day trader, looking at charts and we know when to time things. I buy, and then I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna hold. You know?
Yeah.
Because that's just can be a way that things you can just ride it. You know.
If it's got some movement, you know, if it doesn't, I got to pull, I'll take it out and, you know, throw it back in the elephant where I see the movement at, but some of my silly side bags, you know, I play with. I don't want them to sit and do nothing for too long. I'll play around a little, but it's got to move.
Right. But you're not having to like daily, you know, got your head in the charts and all of that. It's just not the lifestyle that, you know, we're trying to live. And the great thing is that the elephant ecosystem is the type that we don't have to feel that way. We don't have to be, you know, like we're trading Forex, you know, dividends and stocks and stuff like that. You just build your bag, get that futures going, you know, sit on it, compound, you know, as much as you want to do that, add to it. You can have your bag of elephant over here, get your trunk. Now we can stake trunk, do the same thing with the trunk and Savanna, you know, and we can patiently grow our situation, and it's a very, very nice feeling.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty
feel like
nice.
We're chasing butterflies, you know.
How is everybody's bag of Savanna, by the way?
What's that?
I said, how is everybody's bag of Savanna, by the way?
Oh, well, mine's pretty healthy.
We know people, how you guys liking the voting process? Even though it's only been a couple different things.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of Savanna bag, yeah, it's good. We all know that I have quite a few of those bags. And, I have to pinch myself every day when I look at them. But, you know, understanding why I bought them. They're safe in my hands, diamond hands there. As far as the voting process, I found it's the first time for me to participate in a DAO, I believe is the term, right? Decentralized Autonomous Organization, if I'm not mistaken. So you basically have your Savanna in your wallet, and then if you want to participate in the voting process, you need to move your Savanna from the wallet into the DAO. And that makes a lot of sense, right? Because while you are exercising your right to vote, it is locked up in there. You can take it out again, that's not a problem, but while you want your voice heard, it's locked up. And then there's propositions in there where you can take the proportion of your tokens that you represent and cast your vote. I have seen that you can also delegate your tokens to someone else within the voting system. So say, for example, there's an upcoming vote and you won't have time to deal with it, but you also don't want your vote to not be cast, then you can just delegate your votes to someone else using their wallet identifier. So it's pretty cool. I think it's brilliant. And I'm obviously very excited to be able to do that.
Oops, sorry. I was talking and I was on mute the whole time. Didn't even realize that. Sorry. Yeah, you guys grabbing your Savanna, want to have a say in what goes on here in the ecosystem. That's why you're having a bag of your own, so you can be part of that, whatever percent you want to be, by having a bigger bag of Savanna. And you know, the more and more people that do get into the ecosystem and want to have a say, the more you'll see a little bit of a price impact on that too. Plus, more and more people will have a vote. Really do apologize, BT, not being here, as I know he said, thank Tiller just answered somebody.
Well, I'm gonna just throw in a theory here.
He might be jumping in a second.
Yeah, maybe so. But it's possible. BT is a dad, and I have a 14-year-old daughter. And when you have kids, curveballs can come out of nowhere. So maybe that's happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the PlayStation broke already.
No.
You can't buy her a PS2. Come on.
No,
I did see him just comment on somebody, and he posted something in the Telegram, so I know he's now online. So we'll see if he jumps in real quick, or he just posts something saying, "Hey, get your butts to Telegram."
Okay.
Since we only got if that 5 minutes.
Yeah. So I'm always trying to think of, hey, what's an angle for a video? What's a short? What can I do? Because gosh, I just love learning from people who have much more experience with finance than myself. So what I want to do then is contribute with my experience in, public speaking and performing, and okay, let's think of a way to kind of rally people with an idea, and one of the things I thought of recently is, people have complained in the past, too many changes, right? And so I liken that to walking onto a luxury cruise ship, looking around and saying, there are too many restaurants on this boat. I don't like it. You got too many swimming pools. That's what people sound like, literally. I mean, because I'm just jaw on the floor with what has happened again recently. Release of a governance token, heading over to Solana. Well, now we can stake over there. Suddenly on CoinMarketCap, voting rights, all of this, just massive leaps forward in a system that was already really solid and attracts a lot of very smart, savvy people. Yeah, once again, hats off to BT, and hats off to everyone who contributes with the teaching. Shankar, your videos, and Native, and BlackBerry Guy, all of you folks. Ed, appreciate you. You are so consistent with your leadership and doing these every single week. It's just an excellent team, excellent situation to be a part of.
I'm glad you're a part of it, man. I'm happy to be with you guys as much as you guys are happy to be with me. And change happens sometimes. Imagine if we still using those brick cell phones from back in the day, carrying those around still. Out of all the things I'm glad there's change for, I'm glad it was those. Those are a pain in the neck to carry, especially all of us in the nightclub carrying a big old brick phone.
Yeah, I heard a story. I can't remember the situation. I think it was watching a show. Oh, I wish I could remember. But this guy, he was a young kid, and his dad had one of those cell phones for his work, and he snuck it away and wanted to use it, use it once. It was like in the car or something. And he used it for like 5 minutes, and it was like a $275 bill that
That's when you had to pay by the minute. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so let me look one more time in Telegram to see if BT said anything else. All right, he did not. We got to try to get him to do it live in the Telegram. Maybe keep an eye on the Telegram in the next hour, everyone, and see if anything's posted to where he's going to be doing anything. He might just do it live and start right away, or something. So keep an eye out for a post from him if you can. And this thing's going to kick off on us in about 2 minutes. It's going to cut us off. So how about we wrap it up while we're still talking instead of it wrap it up for us? I appreciate everybody that came on today. All the content you guys gave us, and thanks for helping pass the time of the hour. And hope you guys have a good Wednesday. And yeah, jump on Telegram. We'll see if we can get BT to do something for you guys. So thanks, Josie, and I'll talk to you guys a little later.